Well, I made it up to town. It's a little rainy, drizzly, but it's not slippery. The roads have already had several layers of salt. Tomorrow it's going to be like 7 degrees. Today it's 33 right now. Whoops. Oh God, I can't figure these things out. Stop it. I keep blinking. I touch it and it's blinking all over. And I had to take a break because I can drive by myself, but sometimes I get a panic attack, especially if there's people tailgating me. And I know these roads because I've been on them forever, for years and years, and I grew up partly here. And this is Lake Maranacook in Winthrop. And around the corner from those trees is a gazebo, and then there's a public beach, and that's not where I learned swimming. I learned swimming earlier, but took further swimming lessons because my mom was in the Red Cross. A lot of women were to watch their kids and help them learn how to swim because that's important, I believe. And we didn't go skating on this lake. We went in the flooded tennis court. It's up above somewhere, and Kathy, my sister, and Tom, my brother, and I were skating there. And I had white skates, of course, because I was a girl. Still am, I guess. And some little boy was mean to me. We were at the edge of the rink, and I get off, and he said something naughty to me. And I was little. I was like 6 or something. 7, 6, 5, 6, or 7. I'll say 6. And I hauled up and my right foot, and I kicked him in the shins with my skates where the pointy stopper thing is. And Tom, I said, "Take that, buddy." He ran away. And Tom comes up to me, "Jennifer, you can't do that. You can't kick a boy somebody in the shins with your skates." I said, "Why not? He was mean to me." And later they explained I can't kick people between the knees either. I'm like, well, that ain't no fun. So my mom used to laugh at me because I'd put my hand on my hips and look at my brothers, and they were picking on me and like, "You can't be the boss of me." I was little, I guess. Anyway, I was just having a minute. I needed to take a breather coming into town because there's people tailgate me. So I decided to take the back road to town and the shortcut. And I think I found some young men, neighbors, to help me haul things in. So they'll do it very quickly. You can put it in the bedroom. I can use that as a staging area. That way I can still mop my floors. And I have all the tubs to organize things. And I can go from there. What I'm going to do. Oops, it's not straight. I have a tripod somewhere home. It's under the bed. I use it for my Nikon that Robert got me. It was like for Christmas. We didn't really celebrate. He doesn't like Christmas, and I'm like, whatever. I'm out of that now, dealio. And like, it's winter. Festival is for the rest of us. I said that to somebody on Twitter or Facebook. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, well, if you ain't watched Seinfeld, then I guess you don't know. You know? And so anyway, this lake is skinned over. Mine is skinned over. There won't be any skating till at least end of January, beginning of February, or middle January. And I might or might not get a pair of skates. I had some. They could still be in my storage unit in Green, but I'm not going down there today because it's drizzly. And I don't feel like driving down there. 106 has a lot of twists and turns and hills, and there's one spot coming up from the little Volvo dealer guy. He's my buddy. He's my new buddy. He has that 62 Volvo. He has another one that he put up for the winter that's for sale. It's like probably 20 grand or ish. And I looked it up, and that's a good price for those. And I'm like, well, I'll take that. Trade me my Mazda 3 if I didn't have loan on it still. And people are like, you should get a Subaru, and use Subaru. And I'm like, well, with lots of mileage, I got this low mileage on mine. I was just about to ask you for a Subaru, buddy, Mr. Neighbor Advice Giver. I don't know. They're trying to be helpful, and I appreciate it. I really do. However, I'm not giving up a car I feel safe driving around in until I have time to make a decision about it and think it through. Because my dad was always like, I won't make a decision until I've thought it through at least 24 hours, because blah, blah, blah. And that's how he was. And if I was talking to my dad, he would tell me, just wait and give it some time. And if you have enough to make the car payment and there's insurance, then you're fine. And I do. I pay my bills on time or early, so my expenses are low. I won't get Social Security from Robert for another 2 years, however. And it's about $1,000 a month. Yay. Wow. And it's better than a sharp stick in the eye, though. Anyway, my neighbors have their grandkids are over, and there's 3 young men that just came to pick up that old couch because they're going to burn it finally, and they'll get that out of the dooryard and all the trash. And they're good kids. They lifted it and put it in the back of a pickup, and they hauled it away. And I'm like, no more white, trashy looking, because a lot of Maine, there's certain Maine homes that are dual home and junkyard if you go out in the country far enough, and more power to them. But my dad was always, I'm not letting my house look like a junkyard. When my brother Tom would bring home a van truck that he was going to use for something and never did, and it sat in the back by the field, and he was like, and then another car he was going to fix up, and it sat in this tractor shed waiting to trans. And my dad said, listen, no more. I'm not going to have my house and yard looking like a junkyard. So either fix it up or sell it and get rid of it. Because my dad was very neat, clean. He could work on his own home. My brother Kevin is a master mason, cement layer, carpenter, contractor type of fella. And now he has younger people to do the heavy stuff for him because, he's 7 years older than I am. And he's got a bobcat. I'd like a bobcat. Not the cat kind, but the machine. Or four-wheelers. I've been seeing four-wheelers everywhere. But I don't really have a place to store one, so that's out for now. Anyway, I'm going to go get my coffee, and I have to buy a new cat litter box because I'm going to start everything out new this year and just dump the old in a trash bag and put it in near the trash and take it away on Wednesday. And then I have brand new kitty litter at home, and I'm going to refresh that. Why not? Cats deserve some freshening in the new year too. So have a good day. It's Sunday. I'm just going to go home and relax with my friends, and Happy New Year.